Joe, aka Mr. MRT Mustang 1. Got a long, short video for you here. It's probably gonna end up being long, but I'm gonna try and do it as fast as I possibly can. So you see what we got here in the center of the table here, Perfect Pass. I'm doing a complete unboxing video of everything you'll need, everything that Perfect Pass has to offer for building the Arrma Limitless V2 speedrun car. So slow down the video, pause it, whatever, zoom in, and you'll be able to, I'm going to show you part numbers and everything so you can build the same one or mix and match or whatever. So let's get into it, because this is going to be a long, short video. We don't know yet. So here we go. First and foremost, we got the chassis. This did not disappoint me at all when I got it. Attention to detail is 100%, 120%. The finish, the fit, everything is amazing. There's no rough edges. They didn't cheap out on anything. That's a thick piece of carbon fiber right there, so worth every penny. If you're on the fence about this, just getting it in your hand, feeling how light it is, but how sturdy it is, and obviously carbon fiber is made to be light and, you know, I think 5 times stronger than steel. I mean, if you're on the fence about this, this is a must-have. Next thing let's get into is the Perfect Pass gyro, the 882. And the reason why it's the 882, if you've watched any of the videos, is because it's twice as good as the Futaba 441. And I have a small sampling with this gyro, but I bought multiple. This is the one I left in the package, but I did put this on a car that was very troublesome, and it changed the whole demeanor of the car. Makes it very manageable. And I had a different gyro on it before. Just changed the whole. That's all I'll say. But if you're on the fence about one of these, you should definitely pick one of these up and try it. You'll order 20 of them. I ordered 3 in my first order, and I already ordered 2 or 3 more. So every single one of my cars is going to have one of these in it. Next thing we'll jump into is the Perfect Pass aluminum motor mount. So I mixed and matched a lot of different colors. They offer black, chrome, and silver. So I did the silver in this. I did some chrome too for the bling bling, but I mixed and matched. Me and Roz actually put the car together, thinking of different things. So it wasn't just the same as everybody else, all chrome, all black, all silver. Kind of mix and match to see what we can get. But that's the part number there. That's the aluminum motor mount. Let's move on to the next thing here. We got the complete A-arm set, and I do want to focus on the attention to packaging of everything. And like I said, I'm not going to open everything up and show you, but these are definitely light but very rigid. They're also on these very attention to detail. There's no like sharp corners. Everything is A1. So that's the A-arm set. Unfortunately, I don't have a part number on these, but I'm pretty sure there's only one set of those. So that's a good thing about that. Let's grab this here. This is the relocation kit. So you get a lot of the riffraff out of the center of your chassis and up to the front. You get your servo moves up there, your box for your electronics, your gyro, whatever else moves up there. I'm going to open this up real quick and just kind of show you the fit and the finish on all this stuff. I apologize for not being able to take it out of the package for you, but this video would be, like I said, 250 years long if I did that. But everything in here, let's just shuffle this up, is of extreme quality. So if you're on the fence about any of these products, if you have something in your cart and you've been sitting there thinking about it, I'm telling you, man, it'll change the way you look at things. This is definitely the Rolls-Royce or Mercedes of RC stuff, being completely honest. Let's see, moving on to Perfect Pass. So Perfect Pass Servo. Haven't used it yet. I've heard really good things about it. So I'm pretty sure this won't disappoint me, just like that gyro did not disappoint me. There's the part number for it. Once again, if you're joining late or not paying attention at the beginning of the video, this is for the Limitless V2 build. It's very specific because there's certain parts in this. If you look at these part numbers, obviously this isn't one of them, but if you look at those part numbers, you may buy the wrong thing. Like those, the A-arms, I think, used to have one kind of thread and now have a different thread, but the balls I got, which we'll get into here in a second, is the fine thread when it used to be the coarse thread. But like I said, I digress. So next is the Perfect Pass rear diffuser support. There's the part number for that. On these I did go with the bling bling. I went with the chrome on those. Once again, I mean, they look awesome. Attention to detail. There's no sharp edges, no burrs. All the holes and whatnot look very proper, if you will. So those look really good. These come with the chassis. Should have done those with those, but these go up front and just keep a little bit more air from being able to come up underneath the chassis of the car. They sit up front by the wheels and just keep the air out there. Also awesome. So got this here. This is the full carbon fiber kit. Got your brace here, your shock towers and whatnot. Once again, packaging immaculate. Finish, fit, everything. There's no sharp edges. Everything is real nice. Carbon fiber looks great. I know these are going to be super strong, and they look awesome. So, the one thing I'm not using is this splitter because I have it. I don't think I pulled it out yet, but I have the FC100 splitter that I'll be using, but that won't go to waste. That will just go on my infraction. So I'll pull that out next here so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the front splitter for the FC100. There's the part number if you want to slow it down, zoom in. This is specifically for the FC100 body. As far as I've seen, as far as I've talked to a couple different guys, this is going to be the best body to use if you want to go faster than 150, 160, all the way up to, I've seen this body in the 240s, or 230, high 230s, 240s. So, this is the one you want to get. Once again, there's the part number. Another wonderful piece of machinery there. Real quick one, small one. Perfect Pass. They're rubberized Kevlar straps, just in case you get into a shootout when you're driving your RC car. You know that if a bullet hits one of these straps, your batteries will be good. But other than that, stay safe. You know. So over here, we got the special edition Perfect Pass Batwing. Everything's A1 from day one here. Looks sweet, and I can't wait to put all this stuff together, to be honest with you. You're probably getting a ton of glares here and whatnot. Like I said, I wish I could take everything out of the packaging for you and show you how the fit and finish on all this stuff is amazing and immaculate. But I can't because the video would be 3 days long. So, set that aside. Did that. So we got Perfect Pass center brace mount set. This one I went with the not the chrome. I think actually, you know, this might be the chrome or the silver. Not sure. C probably stands for chrome. Maybe. Roz, comment. Speaking of Roz, I spoke with him on the phone. We actually spent about 2.5 hours on the phone talking about the hobby. I told him, you know, I've been in and out of the hobby, but never. It's a love-hate. Every 5 years or so I get back in and I get frustrated and leave. But the cool thing about leaving for 5 years is that when you come back, there's a ton of new cool stuff, and you get to feel like a kid in a candy store all over again. So here's that part number for these. You're definitely going to need those. Let's see. We got Perfect Pass servo mount. Black, yes. Ross still comment anyways. These are the body mounts, also black. So you need those. want to grab yourself some of these here. These are the aluminum body mounts right here. Part number is right there in black as well. Get in here. So this is another one that I'm going to open up so you can see it, because you got to see these. These are the Perfect Pass Ultimate Drive Shaft Kit, and I've heard nothing but good things about these, so I did kind of pre-open this one before the video. I cheated. Dude, look at these. They're stupid light, but you can feel how rigid they are, and they look sweet, so why not? You're going to need these. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a part number on these, but if you go to the website, if you're doing the V2 build, look for the Perfect Pass Ultimate Drive Shaft Kit for Limitless V2. It's pretty, navigating on his site is pretty easy. If you go in, you pretty much can build the whole car. There's a couple things you got to skip over or buy different things or whatnot, but for the most part you can just go down the list and just click one of each. Or obviously we're getting to a couple parts where you need two. So obviously these two drive shafts, but it comes in one kit. So here's another one. This is one where you'll need two of them. The Perfect Pass, the bulkheads that hold your diffs. So you'll need two of these. So once again, no part number on this one, but I don't think you can go wrong with these, or get it wrong. So it comes with all the bearings, all the screws, a seal. You have your, I mean, all the, if you need to shim it, everything is, everything's there for you. I do not doubt that these are going to be absolutely amazing as well. So put those aside here. Let's go here. So these are not Perfect Pass parts, but you can get them from Perfect Pass, and I do have some more Perfect Pass parts, but I'm just going to go over a couple of these real quick. So these are the inner diff housings, 31 millimeter for M6S. You need two of those. I think I got two of those. Also, the Victron, you got the rear hubs and the front knuckle. These are titanium. It has a steering plate on it. Once again, screws in the package, but you're going to need two of these. You're going to need front and rear for those. So that's another thing to look out for. Back to Perfect Pass. These are the drag run, speed run, drag race, speed run springs. These are an absolute necessity, I've heard, so I'm going to get those. There's a couple things you do need to get. They are prototyping shocks right now, but they're not out yet. So if you're doing this build before whatever date those release, you're going to need to get the stock Arma shocks and put these springs on it until the Perfect Pass ones come out, and then get you a list like this and add those shocks to it. A couple other things too. Rear splitter, he has a couple prototypes that aren't out yet, so you'll need the stock splitter as well. Oh, I'm sorry, diffuser, rear diffuser. X that. I'm not going to cut this video and chop it up, so it is the rear diffuser you have to get is the stock one, or whatever one you want to use. But he doesn't have one out yet. Here's some gearing. Let's see here. Got you some different gears. 8mm shaft, because everything we're using is going to have an 8mm shaft. We're going big boy status here. So these will be working with this and this beer can here, censored. So we got the Castle 1100 kV. It's the 2028 can. This absolute behemoth. You can see it there. It's just absolutely a monstrosity. It weighs about 416 pounds. So that's a big one, but lots of torque out of that motor. Then this one I'm definitely going to open and show you this, because this is just a thing of beauty. So 6-gauge wires on this. Just absolutely awesome. This thing is an absolute monster. You can see what it is like compared to the size of my hand. This also comes with its disclaimers. So if you are not familiar with the hobby, if you are worried about spending the $300 or $400 it costs to buy one of these and it starts on fire for whatever reason if you use it incorrectly, don't buy this, because there is no warranty on this from Castle. But if you see here, it also has the Perfect Pass logo, so the Perfect Pass is built in. The QS8, the version 2 connectors, these things are sexy and lots of current, so you got to use these with it. If you use rinky-dinky connections, you're going to get rinky-dinky results, so make sure you grab those. You can get those on the Perfect Pass site as well. I got a whole bag of them, so set off to the side here, this big monstrosity. I'm going to leave this here for the remainder of the video so you can see how gigantic that thing is. Moving back on to the other parts here. So we got the arm of 1/7. This is the wing mount, the cross brace. Once again, this is chrome. Here's the serial, the part number. So if you want to order this, check it out. Let's see here. Perfect Pass upper rear hub, rear brace, hinge pins. Part number right there. Check that out. You're going to need a set of those for sure. Some more pins here. These are the hinge pin set. Part number. We got the Perfect Pass aluminum battery straps. These are in chrome, so a little bling bling, a little more bling bling. Fit and finish on those, absolutely amazing. Boom. These are the shock standoff set. Part numbers there. There you go. That's what they look like. These are in silver. And we got the Perfect Pass aluminum body posts. Part number. Perfect Pass. Packaging, again, awesome. Thick. Nothing got damaged in transit, but there was some other packaging around the packaging. The way they packaged it was thoughtful, so you don't get anything damaged. So here is the wing mount set. You're going to need one of these as well. Now here's where we were talking about the fine thread, these pivot balls. So make sure you know what you have or what you're doing, but if you do a whole build, you can just get all the V2 stuff, and you should be alright. But this has the fine thread. I think there's a coarse thread as well in there. These are the aluminum shock cap protectors. There's the part number for those. We get the Perfect Pass RC aluminum steering camber links. Part number right there. These are in the silver. Didn't want to go too blingy with these, but I mixed a good amount of the chrome, the silver, and the black together to still be flashy, but conservative as well. Not that that matters. Aluminum 17 mil wheel hexes. These are, I think it looks like a bronze color, but you really won't see much of these anyways after the BSR foams go on. So BSR foams, Team Purple. Got to get you some of those, and while you're doing that, you should get a tire truing and get these down to, I think, around 100 to 96 millimeters. I think these are at like 103 or something stock, but that's up to you. How you want to run your tires is all up to you. So, but get you some BSR Team Purples for sure. Now, I did pick up another set. These were not from Perfect Pass or the website, but these are from my local hobby shop. Now, I'm probably not gonna try these on my speed car, but definitely on my drag build I'll be doing. It'll be a full Perfect Pass drag build drag car that I'm going to be building as well. So there's pretty much this whole order again, but with a different. I actually already ordered the motor, speed control, and whatnot for that. But so I've heard good things about these. The grip on these are 35 Shore. They're made in Italy, like me, so they got to be good. I mean, that's just it. So I think that's everything. I didn't show you the stuff. Well, hold on. I did show you the connectors. These are the weights I'll be using. I picked a couple of these up. You can grab these from your local hobby shop or whatever, but for diffs and whatnot. I think I showed you everything that I got. There are a couple things you'll need. So you have your center drive shaft, right? Your center shaft, which is perfect pass. But what you're going to need is a set of actual output drive shafts for your wheels. Don't know what company I'm going to go with yet. Definitely going to talk to Roz about that. I said I spoke to him for a while on the phone. We chopped it up, had a good time, talked about the hobby and life. So that was actually very, very, very cool of him. I know he has limited time. He's working with a new baby and some other things. So I appreciate that time. That's it. So I might do an unboxing video of like certain things, opening it, so you can kind of see the fit and finish on certain things. I know you don't want to like see what these springs look like when they're open or whatever, right? I mean, that's not sexy, but say something like this batwing opened up so you can really see it, might be intriguing. Comment below, tell me what you want to see unboxed, or obviously once it's out of the package, a little closer if you're on the fence about buying something. You comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm a little rusty. But yeah, that's it. Perfect pass, everything. That about wraps it up. Peace. See you in the next one. I don't even know the words to use here. It completely changed the whole